Could you imagine my game crashed right there? That'd be kind of hilarious. Wait, I need to look at something. Okay, run through this first. Great.
How do you do?
I don't have any more access to my destiny, I don't think. Oh, I need to get a new sub goal set up because you crazy cats already got the other one. I think it's here. Yeah. Actual sub goal. What do I even want to do? Um, hmm. Let's do. Now, do Shadow of War. Let's pay for 25 subs. Wait, don't reset labels. Goals. Reset goals. Reset. Perfect. Sub goal. Why do you look like that? That's weird. There we go. Yeah, that works. There. Now I have that set up so that way I can do. I have a better sub goal. You need to kill crawlers. I don't think I need to kill your box. Just slide that over just a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a good chunk of crafting at some point because I've got like a lot of gold. I need to track. I'm gonna track forestry, not mines. Track logs because the forester is the part that I really am gonna need to work on. The heck is nearly broken? Is my cape actually? Oh, actually, a lot of my stuff. Well, it's pretty cheap to fix. I'm like really starting to fall in love with um melee DPSs recently. I don't know what it is. Because like for so long I've only been a ranged DPS kind of person. So to suddenly be like, I want to play a ranged DPS is real weird. Or not a ranged DPS. I don't know what I just said. To be somebody who normally plays a ranged DPS person, to then want to play a melee DPS is really weird. Because I was always like nervous to play melee DPS because in most MMOs, and maybe it's just this game, but like in most MMOs, melee DPSs were always like crazy complicated. Whereas like in this game now, I'm just leveling and like I'm super over leveled, so it's not like I'm doing anything too crazy. But in this game, the melee DPSs are just a lot. They're a lot simpler to understand. Southeast. Too many relics you can find. Okay, so I don't know if I necessarily need to fight people outside of the two big boys, Atwood and Oaks. So if we do this right, we can turn this into a proper stealth mission. Which I'm all here for. Hi, Atwood. Thank you for making my life really easy. There's a broken sword. I also really like stealth glasses.
They are coming.
Oh my goodness, it's a queen raid. Welcome, welcome. There's the shout out. I really hope I spelled that right. I'm terrible at typing. But welcome, Raiders. Why is the shout out working? Well, hello? Shout out. Why you broke? Let me try that again. Is Frosty Tools not working? I think Frosty Tools might not be working. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. There you go. Alright, thanks so much, everybody. Welcome, Queen's Court. How was your stream? What am I doing again? Oh yeah, killing Oaks. Now I gotta go grab that vase. Vase, whatever you want to call it. But if you aren't familiar with Queen, she's awesome. She streams a lot of really cool stuff. LOTRO, Where Winds Meet, sometimes Valorant. So I pray for her in that regard. But I pray for anybody who plays Valorant. Oh. You're up there. We need it. Exactly. Don't we call it... Do you actually? That's incredible. That's amazing. I love that for you. The cry game. That was how I felt when I played... When I tried to be a competitive gamer. And then I gave up. And now I play Lord of the Rings Online. Okay, if we use our brains... Or is that not actually the vase it wants me to get? Because there's a broken vase. Oh, never mind. I'm just delusional. It's fine. I know exactly what I'm doing. I am a professional burglar. See, look. Yeet. Boom. That's how the professionals burgle in Evandeem. But yes, for those who don't know who I am, hello, I am Zojalix. I'm a LOTRO creator. I am a part of the creator program. I've been playing LOTRO for only a little over a year, so I haven't been playing that long. I primarily speedrun, and my LOTRO content will also kind of primarily consist of challenge run type stuff. I'm trying something out right now while the anniversary is going on of doing these late night LOTRO streams because I've been wanting to stream more often. But when you have a 7-month old child, you have to value your sleep as much as possible. And so I am only really going to be streaming for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, not a lot of time. Um, and we're gonna kind of like gauge how it goes. I'm gonna do this a couple times a week just to see how I feel. If my sleep schedule gets completely borked too much, then we won't do it. But since I figured it was anniversary going on and I wanted to stream more because of it, then we could try this out, see how it goes. And also, I might end up out of a job, but that's a whole other story. And if I'm out of a job, then I'll be streaming at a different point in time. Um, anyways, all of that to be said, I hope you guys have fun here. I have a very chill and welcoming community. We don't tolerate what I like to call big stinky brains. So as long as you're not a big stinky brain, we'll all get along well. And if you came from Queen's chat, I trust that Queen would not allow big stinky brains into her community because she allows me in her community. Or maybe I am secretly a big stinky brain. No, I don't want to destroy the loot box. My inventory is a absolute mess. I think my peeps be pretty chill. Love that. Also, Queen, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. It means a lot. I have those in my wardrobe, so I don't need those. I can get that for some. That is that in my wardrobe? Huh. Fishing creel is in my wardrobe. What is that? Mathams, so that's more rep stuff. One with a friendly deer. And now, this stream turns into an inventory sorting stream. Anything in here I don't want to sell? No. Because the dwarf carving is for scholars, which right now I don't really have a scholar I'm thinking about, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, we did it. We sorted the inventory, which is a feat in itself. It's also kind of nice doing the late night LOTRO streams because my kiddo is sleeping, and if I'm streaming, so like every other Saturday, I will stream during the day. And whenever I stream during the day, I don't use a camera. And that is purely because I don't want my kid on the internet right now. Outside of very private circles. And so I'll use like a PNG kind of thing. What am I doing over here? Defeat the creature beneath the lighthouse. Well, there's the lighthouse. So I guess... Ooh. Whoa, this is cool. I don't remember this from last time I was in Evandeem. What are you? Oh, poor dude. Up, bro. Oh. Oh, yep, that's what I get. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. I poked the bear and got bit. Kurgrim Slayer. We defeated him. I have to do Tomb of Elendil at some point. A, because that's the quest that I have, and B, um, it is for the anniversary. Right now, where I'm at in my anniversary, which is actually my main focus, is the Tales cards. Um, I have to go into Golem's Cave, which is in the Misties, and I don't think I'm high enough level. I don't even know what level the Misty Mountains is. We're gonna look that up quick. Ba 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 ba. Misty Mountains, LOTRO. What? Level 40 to 45. Okay. Now, Goblin Town is going to be something. Don't know exactly what, but it'll be something. Oh, while I'm here with everybody, I'm going to go ahead and link to my Discord because if y'all came from Queen, I think you guys are fairly familiar with Lotro. But the reason why I bring that up, where did I put that picture? Here it is I'm going to be doing a raid tour on Peregrine. If you've never raided before, this is a great spot to join because I have never raided before. And so anybody is welcome. All you have to do is just join my Discord, and you can be a part of the raid tour. The goal is to kind of go through as many of the raids as possible. So make sure come join the Discord. That will be where I will be coordinating the announcements for the first raids. I don't know when they're going to be happening. We're going to try and do them on level as best as possible, yes. So I think the first raids are level 50. Yeah, level 50 is where you get the first chunk of raids. So get a character, level up to 50, join the Discord. If you're on Peregrine, you are welcome. Join us. I know a couple of people. I'm planning on doing it with my burglar that we're leveling up here. So all friendos are welcome. And I'm planning on streaming, like, I won't be streaming a lot of my leveling, but I'll be streaming a good chunk of it because I do want people to be, like, I'll be streaming pretty consistently to try and get a character leveled up. I want to kind of keep progression moving. But I do want to get people involved, and if like we have a group of people that are like, hey, I'm here to raid, or this is what I'm wanting to do, I'm more than willing to give a character a back seat to be able to get more people involved in the raids, because that to me is more important. I don't I When I first started playing MMOs, I played Star Wars: The Old Republic, and the you can raid with a group of people. Like, that's a thing that you can do, is you can form a raid group. But what I did, because I didn't have friends at the time that played SWTOR with me and were on level, is I raided in public lobbies, which means I literally went into the game's queue system and hit the queue button on raids and raided. And I'm gonna be honest, it was terrible because not a lot of people were very like opening or welcome. They were not like, "Oh yeah, you've never raided before. That's fine. We'll teach you how this raid works." It was, "Oh, you've never done this raid before," and they would kick me out of the group. And so that was not fun, and I don't want that to be the focus on our raids here on stream. I want us to struggle. I want us to laugh. I want us to do dumb things. Because that to me is what it's about. It's to just get together with people. I want to get together with a community, fight some bosses, and have some fun. So, if that's what you're down to do, join us. Join my Discord and come raid. Now that I'm done rambling about that, we can get back to what we're doing here. Okay, so now we need to search the ruins. Okay. This is such a cool... Oh, I'm ambushed by tomb robbers. Oh no. Don't do that. You silly guys, I'm 5 levels above you. But yes, I'm hoping to be able to go through everything. Helagrod, all of the Helagrods, I guess, because there's 4 raid bosses in Helagrod that you can do. I keep getting... Oh, why is my health not having a good time? Hey, yo! What? Hit that button. Everything's fine. Hit that button again. It's a good thing I didn't overreact. There's a Tower of Orthanc raid? Wow. That's cool. That's really cool. You can... You know what? I'm gonna not think about... I'm looking at all the content because LOTRO content is cool. And I get excited because I love this game, even though I've never made it through Moria before. In the year I've been playing. I wish I could see how old my account is. Because that will actually help me know how long I've actually been playing. I do distinctly remember seeing... Oh, I never have... I didn't put my... That's fine. I don't need it. I distinctly remember seeing the 18 anniversary festival when I was playing. I don't remember if I started before or after, or like in the middle of it. But all I remember was being dumb and being like, I'm going to ignore this because I got to get to cap so I can raid, not realizing that I was missing out on so much of this game. We're going to fight things just to help me get through this. Actually, this might not even be that necessary. Outside of like a couple fights here and there, obviously. Oh, also, I also have a YouTube channel. I just posted a video today because there is a new Lord of the Rings card game coming out this summer, and we talked about it in that YouTube video. So you can go subscribe to my YouTube. I'm currently really trying to push on YouTube because I am getting very close to being able to monetize on YouTube, which would be really nice to have that ability. So, You can just search up Zojolix on YouTube. You'll find the same profile picture you see on Twitch, and then you can go subscribe and check out my videos there. That would be a very helpful way. That would be a great way to help. Yo, it's Tobe. Gotta give Toad all the love. Another LOTRO creator. Absolutely scuffed human being, but we love him for it. I am currently questing an Evandeem because I'm trying to get to year 11 in my Tales, and I want to get to high enough level to be able to sneak around through through Goblin Town so I can get that. I'm on Pip. And I also just talked about I am a Berg. I love my Berg. It's honestly becoming probably my favorite class. Every time I've tried Champion, it's been really boring, but I've really been liking Berg. That's fair. That's also very valid. I want to get my Runekeeper higher on Glam because I played that the other day with Aubrey and Task, and I was like, oh man, I want to level this guy up more now. Bear Hunter Mini. Oh, those are below 160. My highest level character is 55. Yes, my highest non-boosted character is 55 because I do have a boosted Runekeeper on Peregrine and a boosted Hunter. And if I wanted to, I could do more boosting because I still have 2 more Valars. But spooky, scary skeletons.
Greetings.
This was 92 and you boosted Pablo to 150.
How can I
Nice.
be of service?
Wait, that's all of them? Interesting. Oh, but now I can go to Continue Deer and get all of that.
What can I do for you?
Because I know that there's a lot of quests over there. I'm too busy to do that right now. Fine, then I will get off. I'm also going to do some crafting real quick. Quit those because they are better. Only to probably turn right around and do other things. Oh, I should have gone. I might go grab my... I don't necessarily need it. It's fine. Forge. This just gives us a lot of good opportunities to interact with each other, chat, while we craft. Because I have a lot to craft. Nope, I already hate it. We're gonna... I already hate it. Actually, I can get there pretty quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go grab our VIP rewards and do crafting faster. Because I don't like to go slow. Yo, honk honk. We have a goose in chat. That's crazy. Everybody go follow Goose. My Frosty Tools is not working for some reason, so I can't do the fun custom shoutouts that I've done in the past. But honk honk. Leah is another Lotro person, so you should go follow Leah. She is a silly, silly goose. My VIP rewards are not that way. I read this as Erling Good Boy. So I was like, great, he's a good boy. Good for him. I need a VIP reward so I can get that crafting jug. Oh, also, I wanted to check because I got a bunch of new capes, and I'm always trying to make my capes look better. So, we're gonna add a black dye. Oh, I want it. I want to like dye this. Can I go like this? Oh, I just have to withdraw item inventory. That's fine. I'm gonna add the dye to Legolas's cloak so I can see how it looks. Crafting tonight. The original plan, I guess, wasn't necessarily to craft. Okay, that looks a little bit simpler, which I think I kind of dig the vibe for. I do. There is a very specific cloak that I do want, but I can only get it in the Harvest Festival. Boingus Bumblefoot. Oh, that's cool. How late am I going tonight? Probably about the same as yesterday. So, like another hour, hour and a half ish. Kind of shorter streams than what I normally like to do. But short stream is better than no stream. That's the philosophy I'm trying to live by right now. I used to have this really horrid mindset of a stream was not a good stream um, unless I streamed for at least 3 hours. But with the situation that I'm in, it's not viable for me to stream for like 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. I can't do that when I have a small child. Sure. We'll go ahead and just turn these into white gold because that will continue to boost that proficiency, which is what we want to do. So that is like a big like reasoning, and also like I can do this with my webcam on and be able to like have feel more interactive when I also don't have to worry about my kiddo. Because believe it or not, I don't want my kid's face on the internet. At least not yet. Not until he can understand what it means to be on the internet. I just don't trust people. I figured if there's going to be anybody who's going to put themselves at risk in my family, it's going to be me. and only me. So that's dwarf iron, which I can now get because I've got that proficiency, which is really nice. Forster. Yeah, baby Loki should have a choice. Exactly. Start doing this. I know I'm not going to actually get very far with it, but we're going to do it. Oh, I should actually have checked to see if any of this was better. Yep, it definitely is. Okay. Great. I can now make 3. We're gonna make, well, we're gonna check everything. That's better. Slightly better, so we can probably avoid the gloves. Okay, yeah, so we'll just avoid the gloves. And then we are gonna need to go do the supplier, which I think is down in Southbury. Because these are both grocers. I love how many people I can find in this game. It fills my heart and soul with so much happiness right now. I might actually, instead of going to Evandeem, we might actually just go start in the Trollshaws. Because that's where my epic is, and that just kind of makes the most sense. Supplier, there you are. I needed a special type of silk thread. Spool, 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 spool. Lots of scrolling. Lots of scrolling. I'm sure you can search things. My brain just doesn't think. And then there's a workbench over here. Yes, exactly. Get us a nice... Okay, what's going to be the biggest gap in armor? 44 to 37. I think it's the footwear. Beautiful. Yep, I know they're going to be bound to me. That's okay. That button. Shop. Wait, don't show locked. White gold and rich iron. We're gonna do that. Actually, the U-boards I don't need. So we'll go ahead and we'll unlock those. Lock the black dye. I need to put that back in my shared storage. What is this? Woodworker. I'm not a woodworker. I'm not a jeweler. I'm not a metalsmith. There's so much random stuff in my Shared storage. Can I get out of bed? Pizza on the... Bro, pizza does sound pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head to the Troll Shaws.
What do you need?
I think clearing out those quests was good, and then tomorrow we'll hope to run Tomb of Elendil with people for anniversary stuff. But running higher level content means we will have better um excuse me, we'll get more XP, which is the primary goal. Like I don't necessarily want to speed run leveling. Like, that's not my thought process.
What do you need?
I think we need to go to the last bridge, yeah? Like, I'm not trying to speed run leveling. That's not my goal, but I want to still try and be efficient. And this isn't my completionist character, because that's also a challenge we have ongoing that I do plan on getting back to once the festival is over. On stream. We'll be streaming some more of that completionist, but I know that the next region we're going into is the Shire. Because we've completed the deed log in Arid Luin, and that's as far as we've gotten. And then we're going to go to the Shire, and then we're going to do Bree. I don't know when I'm going to go into Swanfleet. That's the tough part, is I genuinely am like, ooh, when do I do that? But we will figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll probably do Swanfleet and Cardolan before we go to the Lone Lands. But I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Grab just as many random quests as we can, just for the sake of leveling. You going to emerge? Sir? Thank you. But then with our leveling... Ouch. That was rude, sir. I can't wait to get lost in here. I actually do, like, I mean that genuinely. I love getting lost in the Troll Shaws. I would say my top 2 regions, as somebody who has never been outside of Eriador, my 2 favorite zones that I've been in is Troll Shaws and Evandeem. They're so gorgeous. Sir, that was rude. You have 1 HP. Let's not do that. Might actually be easier when moving around to be zoomed in. I could be wrong, but never know until we try. It just feels weird being zoomed in for me. Maybe I'm just weird. I mean, I know, actually, correction. I know I'm just weird. I just dragged that completely off my hotbar when all I wanted to do was click it. That's hilarious. Goblins. The heck are goblins doing up here? Need what? One more, two more boars. I am finding hides from these guys, right? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. That was like kind of the only reason I wanted to take this quest. Because hides are going to be a very big deal. Okay. Tomorrow, I think during downtime, I can record my next Tales of the Shire video. But I also have another video I'm going to record. I have a lot of videos I'm trying to work on. But I might work on the other video not during downtime or after downtime because I think I want to get a little bit more. I want to get some different footage. Oof, I might have to call it early, chat. My migraines are kicking my butt right now. I just got a ton of pain out of nowhere. We'll see if it fades, but if it doesn't fade, I am going to have to call it early. some reason, I read that stack of branches as LeBron branches. You would read it that way. My question then, Toad, is how Toadsted are you? Because I feel like that's something Toadsted Toad would read. Having waves of nausea? I'm so sorry. That sucks. A new ounce in the mail. Nice. You're toasted enough to be worried about LeBron's branches. That's what matters. Not that I would really expect anything else. Incredible. I love it. I'm happy for you, Toad. Yeah, I'm actually really glad I switched to this Legolas cape. It's not as flashy. It's funny because like I've been really like loving cosmetics and like designing my characters to look cool, but also like I don't want anything too crazy flashy. I still want to look like Middle Earthy. I don't know what else to like how else to describe it. I still want to look Middle Earthy. I don't want yeah, lore friendly. That's a good way to put it. Cuz like I feel like some people their cosmetics look so cool, but there's like no way in the world that that would actually happen in Middle Earth. And I still want to try and like protect that vibe as best as I can. Love Gosho's box of presents outfit. I've never seen it. If you can find a picture of it, you should send it to me. A Christmas present box around your character. That's actually hilarious. I already know though. I'm gonna be on a big mount kick.
What do you need? Mako Vanen, will you lend me your ear?
That's what I'm gonna be catching myself doing is being on a big mount kick. Oh my gosh, chat. So there's the Rivendell housing coming up, and we're gonna do like a fun. I have a fun plan for it. It'll probably be another like late night thing, but I one of the things I'm also planning on doing. I want to get a surplus of Lotro points that I can blow on loot box keys because my vault has a bunch, and I want to just open. I want to open loot boxes on stream. We're gonna go gambling together on stream in Lotro, opening loot boxes. I will not actually be gambling on stream. Oh, I already defeated all of the flies. But that is something I'm interested in doing is loot boxes. And I think that would be actually kind of a goofy stream to do. I want to find what would it like. I have this as my sub goal, the Shadow of War glitchless speedrun. Like I have that. Is there anything that you guys would be like, man, I want to see this? It could be within Lotro, it could be out of Lotro, something that's like a Lord of the Rings theme. Like I have ideas for things that I want to do. Like we're just gonna do the Kingdom Hearts 1 at level 1 because that sub goal got hit so fast. It will be happening. We'll probably actually start it next Monday since I've been kind of plowing through the anniversary. Um, my plan is only to get through Eriador for uh cards, so I'm not like trying to go to him. But next year we're gonna kind of see where we sit and go from there. Ads are hitting. Aw, snap. Appreciate you, Tobe. Bro, I don't even think you generate 25 cents of ad revenue.
What do you need?
If I'm being for real. I can buy a singular green bean. Incredible. I'm rich. But I have an idea. I don't know if this is something you guys would be interested in, but it would be something where it would be turning a non Lord of the Rings game into a Lord of the Rings game, which sounds like a weird aspect of it. But it would be like taking games and finding mods that I can use to turn it into like a Lord of the Rings game. Um, for example, Skyrim would be the easy. Actually, Skyrim does not have that many Lord of the Rings mods attached to it, which is kind of wild to think about, but it's true. Um, they have some, but not a lot. Not as many as you would think. You can get Sauron's armor. The only one that I really knew about, maybe we'll do in Skyrim, we'll download the mod for that puts Narsil and or Andoril in the game. I don't remember exactly what it was, and we'll go through and do a quest to acquire Andoril, and we can't beat the game until we have gotten Andoril, and then we will go and slay Alduin with. Then we'll go through the main story quest with that weapon, and we'll use that throughout the entire game. I think that could be fun. I also was thinking about like doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough where like I have to play as Legolas or I have to play as like take various like take a Lord of the Rings character and bring them through Baldur's Gate 3. My first thoughts were Legolas, King Tegwin. Tegwin through BG3 would be insane. And then there's also a Stardew Valley mod. So we do a year in Stardew Valley with the Lord of the Rings mod. So like those are the ideas that I have off the cuff. If you have other ideas for things you would want to see that isn't just Lotro, feel free to let me know. I also in my Discord, you should join my Discord. I believe I have a stream suggestions, Nope. I think I can make Sarah Oakheart my guardian. We could do that. That could be really funny.
Greetings to you. You may be of service to me.
It sounds absolutely
Greetings,
terrible,
friend. Will you lend me your ear? Greetings,
but
friend.
also
Will you lend me
does
your
sound
ear?
kind of
Beg your pardon.
hilarious.
Might you spare a moment of your
I
time?
was not looking at what level these
You're
quests were. I just saw quests and were
greetings.
just like,
Will you lend me
YOLO.
your ear?
Oh, Aubrey would rage so hard, and I think that's totally worth it. Even though we kind of, like, I mean, if I can figure out any ways to rage bait my friends, I'm going to. I was rage baiting my friend Prodigy. He's a Kingdom Hearts creator. I was rage baiting him so hard today over a dumb tweet that he made. And I say dumb in the nicest way possible. I actually really wasn't that dumb. It's just really fun to call him out and say, "What is this tweet you just did?" and listen to him be like, "Are you dumb?" And it's just like that's like the funniest thing to me ever. Oh, huh. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Trapdoor Spider looked at me and said, "Sucks to suck, bro. Get good." What is that damage, bro? Can I just fight one of these spiders? Because once that second guy gets involved, I cry. I cry a lot. That and I don't like that. They didn't say anything about this area being fellowship, did they? And I just wasn't paying attention. That one is they did say is intended for a full fellowship. So we're not going to do that one because no. Ooh, platinum. Dracula or Ghostface? Dracula because Christopher Lee. That's that's really the only that's the best explanation I can give. Is it really valid? Probably not. But I'm committing to it. And that's that. Oh, the cave claw didn't count. Was I not far enough into the area? Oh, an Olog, a troll. Do you think we can kill this guy? We weren't very successful in the whole uh, spider thing. If we die again, that'd be kind of funny. I don't think so, though. Trolls are slow and stupid, and we're a sexy high elf burglar. We stab things a lot. Yeah, not even a problem. Not even a problem. We are fine. Anybody who thought we wouldn't be fine is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I just put something in my thing I did not want to. Keep those out. I have all the. You would? Oh, pull that back out. What am I doing? Sheesh! I also have all this food that Tass cooked me. We should probably start looking. Oh, yeah. Yep. We're gonna be finding things that are elite, scary, spooky. Okay, yeah, I actually am gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna go back to a campsite, or we're gonna die fighting this guy. Hey, new QOL feature to Dead by Daylight. Noise. Okay, I'm actually gonna go find a safe spot, and I am gonna go end for the night. I want to keep going, but my migraines are saying no, and I need to listen to them. I don't want to listen to them, but I need to. Because if I don't listen to them, you have an option. Oh, that's kind of fun. Like, literally, sleeping is the only relief I get from my migraines. If I'm not sleeping, I have a headache, and I hate it. We'll get through it. It sucks. It's not fun, but we will get through it. Straight booty cheeks, as opposed to not straight booty cheeks. I'm not gonna go into the lore behind that. That's not happening. We're gonna look for a raid target because I have friends here and I don't want to not raid. Tolkien Tuesday and you're streaming Kingdom Hearts. That hurts my brain, Kylie. Who is Prodigy is live. Let's see. Categories yawning. I can't tell if this is a first time player or not. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid Ghosty Sage. They're kind of popping off right now. They're playing LOTRO. They're in the Archette intro. So we're gonna send y'all over there. I have no idea who this person is, so I hope I didn't do something silly. It might not even let the raid go through. I know some people are like, oh, it works. Great. All right. Go have fun with Ghosty Sage. They're playing Lotro. They're doing Archette as a hobbit. So, yeah. We'll see you guys next time. We love you. You are loved. You are valued. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And we will see you later. Goodbye.
I only assume she's into butt stuff. Baby, I could bear you to a kiss on her. Tell Strider the people. Where's fucking Strider, bro? What the fuck? Butt stuff. Hi, Toadster. Well, oh, hello. Hi, Zoja. How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Sorry, we're talking about, like, there's a girl over there named Peg, and I said, well, she don't got a peg leg, so that means she into butt stuff. Because they say you'll never believe why. I'm sorry, that was a weird one. Hi, I'm Gussie. It's nice to meet you. Interesting fact about myself. Fuck. I can make balloon animals.
For Frodo.
How was your stream? What did you... I do like fish. I love fish. How was your stream? What'd you get up to today? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do?
You don't have any friends.